Hi, I'm Graham Blackburn, and today's episode is really groovy. Today's episode is all about grooves, and there are three basic kinds of grooves. A groove that goes around the edge of a piece of wood, around the surface edge of a piece of wood, is known as a rabbet. A groove that goes with the grain along the surface is known simply as a groove. But a groove that goes across the grain is known as a dado. Now, here are three simple varieties of planes that do that. This is an example of a rabbet plane, and they come in a whole bunch of sizes. You can see I have quite a collection up here, different widths, and this is the plane that you use to cut a groove at the edge of a piece of wood, either with the grain or against the grain. This is a dado plane, which you can notice immediately is different because it has two blades here, which I'll explain in a moment. And this is the plane that you use to cut a groove that goes across the grain from one side of the wood to the other. And the third type of plane, by far the fanciest, is actually known as a grooving plane. And this is used to cut a groove anywhere in the center of a piece of wood. You'll notice that it has an adjustable fence, so you could put the groove here, here, or anywhere you want. Each of these three planes also exists in numerous varieties. But for today, we're going to keep it really simple, and we're just going to talk about how to make the three basic kinds of grooves using the three basic grooving planes: the rebate plane, the dado plane, and the plow plane. This is a rabbet plane, and it's fairly simple, but it's distinguished, amongst other things, by having this unique shape here, which allows the shavings that the blade takes to come off the bench. You'll notice that there's no depth stop and there's no fence. So how do we make an even rabbet with a simple rabbet plane like this? Well, there are a lot of varieties, and in later episodes we'll be seeing some of those, but right now we're just looking at the basic common or garden rabbet plane. To use it, you have to start off with some kind of fence. So I'm just going to nail on a little bit of a fence here. I would probably have measured this beforehand. Let me get this down. If this was like really special wood, then I probably would have put a clamp on this rather than nail into the wood. But this is just to demonstrate how the rabbet plane works. You hold the rabbet plane, you can see it nice rounded back here, and you hold it against the fence that I've made, and you just start planing. And bingo, you're making a groove on the edge of a piece of wood, and you're going with the grain, and however deep you want to go, you've made a rabbet. When we talk specifically more about rabbet planes, I'll show you rabbet planes that have fences and depth stops. But this is the simplest kind of rabbet plane. And this is how you make a rabbet at the side of a piece of wood. So let's take this off. And look at what we've done. And I didn't go very deep, but you can see I've cut a rabbet nice and smoothly all the way down the side of the wood. Now I'm going to make a rabbet on the edge of the piece of wood. And I've already clamped the wood the other way around. I've secured it with a holdfast, and I've temporarily nailed in a little fence. But I do exactly the same as I did before. And as deep as I want to go, I just keep planing. One thing I'd like to point out is that the majority of rabbet planes have skewed blades. And that's the reason why you can plane across the grain and still get a smooth cut. The second kind of groove that I'm going to demonstrate is the groove that goes across the grain, which is called a dado, and which is made with a dado plane. The dado plane is similar to the rabbet plane in that it has this unique shaving escapement, but more noticeable is the fact that it has two blades. The blade that cuts the actual groove, just like the blade or the iron on the rabbet plane, is skewed so that it makes a smooth cut going across the grain. But in order that the sides of the groove will be nice and sharp, the dado plane also has a pair of nickers, a pair of spurs at the front here, and that ensures that the groove has nice sharp edges. So the way this plane is used is that you need some kind of fence, whether it's clamped or temporarily tacked on. You put the plane up against the fence, and first of all, you draw it back. And you'll see, if you look closely, the two lines made by the spurs. Do that a few times to make it, and then you go forward, and you can see that now I'm making a groove across the piece of wood. The third kind of groove is the one that goes with the grain, and that's made with a plane that's actually called a grooving plane. And this looks a lot more complicated, and that's because it comes with different width irons depending on how wide a groove you want to make. It comes with a depth stop, which controls how deep you want the groove to be. And most important, it comes with a fence, which you can adjust in order to control exactly where you want the groove to be. So I've adjusted the fence so that the groove is going to be about 1 inch in from the side. So this is how this works. So there you have the three basic kinds of grooves. Rabbets that go around the edge, dados that go across the wood, and grooves that go with the wood. As I said before, the three different kinds of planes that we've just demonstrated, these are the simplest kinds, and there are lots of variations and lots more things you can do. And we'll talk about those in subsequent episodes, but right now I just wanted to introduce the three main kinds of grooves that we have in traditional woodworking. So if you want to see more about rabbet planes and dado planes and plow planes, don't forget, hit the little button and we'll let you know when you can come back and see subsequent episodes. Thank you.